My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, a.k.a. El Scorcho to you, motherfucker. Sitting here with my partner and co-host, the Big Skipper. What's going on, Skip?
Just getting ready to have a big weekend, Steve.
Well, by the looks of your eyes, it looks like you've been dabbing or you're leaning a little bit. You okay?
What's wrong with my eyes?
Well, you look higher than giraffe pussy, man. You all right?
I'm not high at all. I got a little hay fever. It's windy as fuck
Well,
out
pump it
there.
the fuck up. It's showtime.
I mean, this is Vegas. It gets extremely windy. You've heard us talk about the wind before. Okay, it's probably 35-mile-an-hour winds out there. The dust is up and it's kicking and it's fucking me up.
I got nothing but dust in the wind. That shit's played out. Anyway, listen.
All yours
Shut your ass,
dust
Skipper.
in the wind.
And ladies and gentlemen,
It's affecting my sinuses, bro.
Is it?
My eyes are watering. My fucking head's fatter than it normally is, and my sinuses are puffed up.
you think you'll be able to do the show, or?
I know I'll be able to do this.
Because if I made it through the show where I was dabbed the fuck out on 420, where I was hallucinating,
yeah, I know.
you could definitely make it through this one. Fair enough?
I'm ready, man.
Beautiful.
Let's go.
Anyway, gorgeous day out here in Las Vegas, April 27th, 2017.
Yes, it is.
Podcast 119. I'm a money-making machine, motherfucker.
119, a money-making machine.
Goddamn
119.
right. We're getting to the point where the money's so big, you got to have a money counter. We got a great show for you for today. As you know, we got a special guest, a dear friend of mine, a friend of the podcast. Dejuan Blake is in the house.
Hey.
President and CEO of Affiliation Management. I've watched this guy come up from the very beginning and make himself into a young, successful entrepreneur, as he watched me as well.
Yes, sir.
Been around the world with Dejuan. If you guys don't know who Dejuan is a head capo of the TMT family.
Yes,
he is one of the main men over there for Floyd Mayweather Jr. Been in the ring with Floyd since, goddamn, Dejuan, what was your first fight against Castillo?
Still, first fight.
What year was that?
Was it 2000?
2000.
Fight where he got kicked out the arena. When I say he, meaning Mr. Steve Stevens.
Oh, yeah, I used to be real fired up, my friend.
Yeah, what's
He doesn't
new?
know how to act, man.
Anyway.
Take him to no
The
public
motherfucker
events.
gets kicked out of UNLV basketball games.
Can we
man.
save the stories for when we get into the show? Anyway, we got a special guest, ladies and gentlemen, Dejuan Blake. He's here to talk about Affiliation Management, new company that he just opened up, and also to promote the fights that he's got coming at Sam's Town, which are on Fox Sports 1 TV on Saturday. And we'll get to that as well. You're goddamn right.
FS1 this Saturday night, right?
This Saturday night.
It's a pleasure to have you, Dejuan.
Thank you.
Like I said, we got a great show for you, ladies and gentlemen. The weather's great. I'm feeling good. We've been kicking ass and taking names. Skipper, you going to be ready to rock and roll today?
Yeah, as soon as I dry my eye, man, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, well don't start crying.
My eyes are watering like Niagara Falls right now. I mean,
Falls?
it's just running down my face.
What do you think's running more? Skip's eyes, Dejuan, what do you think's running more? Skip's eyes.
The guy that owes me $13,000.
No. Yeah, Skip's clients that are down 5 games.
Yeah.
Skip's eyes or Khloe Kardashian's pussy dripping when she's at an NBA game watching people.
That's a whole lot of dripping.
It sure is, dude. You put her in an arena with a bunch of fucking NBA dicks bouncing left to right. So I don't know. You guys tell me. What's wetter? Skip's eyes, his clients from losing over the last few days, or Khloe Kardashian's pussy watching an NBA game?
What's leaking more?
Dejuan said Khloe. I'd have to agree with him myself.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we got a great show for you today, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get a hold of the VIP Sports affiliation program, if you want to start making money, if you want to deal with the best sports consultant in the world, after all, I am the most feared sports bettor in the world. I'm the only sports consultant that's verified on Instagram, verified on Twitter, because I'm a legitimate celebrity. So all you other guys claiming to be celebrities and on this channel, on this, over here, over there, the only where you are is under my nuts. which means my dick's in your mouth. Fair enough?
Well, the bottom line is when you walk into the sports book and you're in the Palms Hotel.
Just know I'm the real one.
And you walk into the sports book into Cantner Gaming and you go to make a wager and they just laugh and say, Steve, come on, man. You know we're not going to take your bet.
Because I'm actually really 86th from betting sports there.
That pretty much sums it up.
So,
I mean, a lot of people do a whole lot of talking. There's a whole lot of chin music out there. Everybody's a telephone tough guy. Everybody's a fucking 80%.
That's correct.
Everybody's a multi-fucking millionaire.
And everybody's a social media. They're called social media wanksters.
Here's the bottom line.
Telephone tough guys. They turn their trigger fingers into Twitter fingers. That's all it is. Everybody's a millionaire on social media. Everybody's a billionaire. Everybody's got fake followers. Everybody's got fake likes. And all they are is $2 dick riding, underwear picking tricks.
Bottom line is, when you walk into the sports book and the sports book manager says, Steve, we're not taking the bet. How many times I got to tell you? That pretty much speaks for itself. Period. Bottom line. End of the fucking story.
Dejuan, I think you've seen it, huh?
I've saw it many
Big
times.
motherfucking money, huh?
Big paper.
Dejuan, Dejuan, I'm a celebrity dealing with motherfucking oil tycoon looking,
dab smoking
client having guy.
Rolls Royce driving.
Hey, at the bottom line is all I want to do is help you guys make money. After all, the whole idea of the VIP Sports Podcast is for the help the legalization of sports betting and to make you guys better sports bettors.
Amen.
It's not for me to talk shit and pump my brakes. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm cocky, baby. I'm confident, but I do what I say and I say what I mean. So separates me from everybody else. That's why I have great people around me, and that's why we're number one and we always will be.
And when the sportsbook manager at Mandalay Bay says, Skip, listen, no more action from you, Skip. We're not taking the bet. That's a fact, too. And if you don't believe it, there you go.
And then you got a guy. And then
the motherfucker actually told me that we got your picture in the office.
We've seen your show. You can't bet here.
All the ticket writers
It ain't hard to find Skip.
No, it ain't hard to miss me, man.
Hey, hold on. And then on the other hand, you got this 4-foot guy, Hawaiian Dave, who catches a fucking case for not paying his taxes.
They'll take his action
all day long. He gets out of jail and then they tell him, you can bet here, just use your real social.
Unbelievable.
Now, that's obviously a sign of a motherfucker that don't win. Yeah, last time I checked, aren't they?
The sportsbook manager actually said to me, we got your picture in the back office. All the ticket writers...
Real G's, they don't let us bet.
All the ticket writers have been informed that they're not supposed to take a bet from you. And we also have your picture in the office at every MGM-owned sportsbook in town. So you don't make any more bets here, Skip, because we're not taking your action.
Skip, picture me rolling.
Unbelievable.
Fair enough?
Unbelievable.
You want to get a hold of us. You want to start making money. You want to join the money team. You want to get on that fucking winning level. You want to go over and beyond what you ever thought was possible. Give us a call at 877-220-6540. We got something for every level sports bettor you can possibly imagine. Whether you're crawling or balling, small or tall, I'm going to make sure you get fucking paid. After all, it's a $1 trillion industry. You deserve your fair share. Don't forget, you want to follow us on Twitter, Facebook. It's VIP Sports LV. If you're following the VIP Sports Podcast on YouTube's, YouTunes, you think I'm high?
YouTunes.
YouTube or iTunes, make sure you follow us, you subscribe, make sure you put a comment in there. We love to hear you. However, if you plan on doing business with the VIP Sports team, make sure you don't put too many comments in there, because what the trolls are doing now is they're doing a reverse of your Twitter and Instagram account, and they're coming up with your phone number. So soon as these people are going to there's 100 sports services. This is how cold social media is, Dejuan. Soon as I put my show out, there's 100 different consultants out there that wait for someone to put a comment on there, and then they instantly stalk the people. They look up their account, do a reverse check on them, and get their phone number, and then they call them and either act like they're us or say we suck or so.
Don't stop putting comments in there because we like reading them. What he's saying is,
when you get trolled, just block these people immediately.
What he's saying is, don't put a comment in there saying, listen, I got a $5,000 bankroll. I'm going to be giving you guys a call tomorrow morning, and I want to get signed up. Because you're going to draw attention to yourself, and you're the one that they're going to come after. So
correct. Because
don't stop putting comments in.
Exactly. You got to get rid of these no time for fake ones. They're fucking straight frauds. That's a troll and a fraud mixed together. You know what I mean?
A fraud.
Yeah, so you got to stay away from the fucking frauds because they can eat my fucking balls. Fair enough?
Steve Stevens.
In the motherfucking house. So here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Follow us, VIP Sports LV, Instagram, Twitter. You want to get a hold of us, you want to start making money, just pick up the phone, dial us. That way you know it's us and nobody else. And like I said, if you leave a comment and you're going to get trolled by every service in the world, just please be careful. I want to give a shout out to the Armed Force Radio Network. I want to thank everybody in the Armed Forces for keeping our country safe each and every day, allowing me to do my job, and guys like us to get rich, and Dejuan to open companies like Affiliation Management, and Skip able to make 7 figures a year selling sports, and me being able to own the #1 sports consulting firm in the world. I'm blessed. Thank you guys for kicking ass out there. We got your 6. Make sure you keep continuing to call. We've got about 150 military people right now that are active in our base, making a lot of fucking money.
Yep.
I will say last week was a tough week. I mean, hey, out of every fucking week, not every week is a great fucking week.
Can't win them all,
Last week
baby.
was a little short week, but as long as you have 3 good weeks to every 1 bad week,
Amen, bro.
it's all about making money.
Yeah.
You can't have that guy that has a bad week and wants to quit. Gambling's for big boys. Money management and discipline,
Yeah.
and it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Do you
know
want
what
us
I mean?
to lie to you and tell you that we're fucking 95% and we never fucking lose a game? We never have a rough fucking couple days? We never have a bad week? You're not going to get it from us. We're going to tell you straightforward exactly the way it is.
And you're damn right. And we run promotions for you guys out there on Armed Force Radio Network that are listening to us all the time, so make sure you call in. You can check us out on Fridays at 11:30 a.m. Pacific and on Mondays at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Once again, Armed Force Radio Network, we're viewed over 3 million viewers will be listening to this, Dejuan.
3 million.
3 million, and you can hear us from
big numbers, Steve Stevens.
Goddamn right. 11:30 a.m.
God.
Pacific, and again on Monday, 6 a.m. and 6 p.m.
Big
Pacific.
numbers.
Armed Forces Radio Network all over the world. God bless you. Be safe, and we support the shit out of you guys and girls.
What do you say we get into our show? Like I said, we got a lot to talk about with Dejuan's new company that he just opened up. We got Major League Baseball, NBA playoffs are in full effect.
Hockey
Hockey's
playoffs.
in full effect. Why don't we get into a little Major League Baseball? Dejuan can maybe weigh in on anything he would like to say, and then we'll get into his interview, because if you don't mind, you can sit with us throughout the whole deal here today,
baby.
huh?
I'm here.
I love
I'm
it.
just happy to be here.
TMT in the fucking house.
Absolute blowout winners.
That's all we do, and that's all that's in this room right now. We're blowout
Absolute.
winners, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
got that right.
Like I said. So Major League Baseball, Skip, segment to you, as you know, is sponsored by Paperhead, paperhead.com. VIP Sports Podcast is presented to be happy to have paperhead.com, where you can start your own business today with the best sports money management software in the business. And a reminder about the great offer exclusively for the fans of the VIP Sports Podcast. Jot down the link that's showing on your screen right now. Simply click on the URL in the YouTube description of the podcast and get 3-week trial of the Paperhead secure, user-friendly, and platform absolutely free. Pretty much 3 free weeks of service. You look excited, huh, Skip?
Well, I mean, you're giving away free shit over there. I mean, thank God you're not giving away my games for free.
Hey, they're paying us, and if they're giving out free software, these people should check it out. So if you're like me and you live large, you bet big, and you want part of this billion-dollar industry, and you want to be your own boss, go to paperhead.com for your free trial. Like they said, they have all the stats. They have an online 24-hour access to get a hold of them at any time. The software is just absolutely amazing.
You guys out there that like free and you like making money, paperhead.com. Get your 3-week free trial right now at paperhead.com.
And that's our Major League sponsor. Let's get into it. Major League Baseball is in full effect right now, Skip. We've been making a lot of money. As I told everybody, the Chicago Cubs, when you have the Chicago Cubs anywhere from $1.20 or $1.40, you got to put the money on them straight up.
Take a shot. Take a shot. Great value.
Well, they've won 2 out of 3, Skip. Their last 3 games, the third game, their line was a little bit higher, but they won 1-0. They exploded in the game before. You got to just start listening. Guys, Skip and I give you so much valuable information on baseball and how to make money. I don't know what else these people want us to do.
Yeah, they were playing the Pirates. Pirates suck.
Well, let's just get into a few things
Pirates
here.
suck. Rain Man. Pirates suck.
Pirates suck.
Okay, Mark. Pirates suck.
Okay, well, hey, whatever you think. Makai Franco hit his 2nd Grand Slam of the month,
That's my
helping
boy.
the big skippers. Philadelphia Phillies beat the Miami Marlins 7-4 on Wednesday night for their 5th straight win. Dejuan, did you ever think?
2?
Did you ever think Phillies would win 5 in a row? That shit team.
Never.
Come on, bro.
What do you-
Why are we ganging up on the Phillies? Hey,
Box
listen.
is hot in Philly.
We're 4 games out of first, man. We're over 500. We got 10 wins, 9 losses, and they're winning.
And you can write this down. At playoff time, they'll be nowhere to be found.
And listen, they're not expected to be in the postseason. If they make the postseason, it would be an absolute incredible year.
Well, then don't talk about first place and all that type of shit. If you're trying to get into first place, you're trying to win.
They've won 7 out of 10.
Have you ever ran a race to lose?
I don't run races.
You don't?
No.
Have you ever got on the phone to lose?
Never.
Okay, so.
They've won 7 out of 10 games. I'm glad you mentioned them. They won 5 straight. They're 4 games out of first place, and they're winning again right now in a day game because today's a travel day, as you know. They're playing well, Steve.
Yeah, I'm sure
And
they
yeah,
are.
Mikael Franco hit his second grand slam in a month.
Speaking of the team they beat, Miami, what's up with Miami, Skip? Would you say they're a foreclosure team or a six-figure team right now?
Neither one.
I'd have to say about a 500.
They're 50-50 team
Okay,
right now.
so let's add that to our three things: a 50-50, a foreclosure, or a six-figure team. Okay?
50-50 don't make you money, brother.
No, 50-50 in baseball don't make you shit.
Baseball is a game of streaks, Steve.
Dejuan, you got to fight.
Corner field on the corner store.
You got a boxer that you manage that's 50-50 record. Is he any good?
Yes, he's good. Potential.
Yeah, potential.
Potential. I like it.
Potential.
We'll call them potential teams.
Yeah, well, you give me
50-50 potential.
I'm not signing anybody that's 3-3 as a professional fighter.
Could be a sleeper.
Oh, so you got to see the potential in them, huh? See, get with Dejuan Blake, TMT Affiliation Management. He might see something in your raggedy ass that no one else does. See, at the end of the day, and we'll get into this as well. This is what separates Dejuan from everybody else. I've said it before. Every team has professional players.
Yeah.
It's up to the coach and the manager to bring that talent out of that player to make them an all-star.
Any team can beat any other team. They're all pros.
Because absolutely. So, Skip, so you're pretty happy with where the Phillies stand right now?
Listen, Major League Baseball is a game of streaks, Steve, which is what I started to say. It's the most consistent sport there is, Dejuan, simply because there's 162 games and they play every day, day in and day out and day in and day out. And it's the number one sport that you could follow streaks, unlike any other. Football, they only play one game a week. Right. Basketball, they play maybe 3 or 4 games a week.
But Dejuan's in here sneaking games left and right. I've had my game sheet stolen 3-4 times. I look back, Dejuan got it.
He's been in here several times, fucking looking over my shoulder, trying to see what we got. Yeah.
Skipper.
And he's made 6 figures. Let's keep it 100.
Skipper.
Anyway, baseball is definitely a game of streaks. Who's hot and who's not, Steve? You want to talk about that?
Yes, I do, because we started out, and you've in the beginning saying Nationals were an absolute fraud. A couple podcasts, you actually retracted that statement, saying that you were sorry. You told people to back off them a little bit. The Nationals are 15-6.
They have the best record in baseball right now.
They're hitting 77%, Dejuan, in baseball. That's fucking outrageous.
The Nationals have won 9 out of their last 10 games.
Now, their value's pretty high, so you're putting up some chalk there to win this type of money.
One thing counts. Is that championship. That's it.
Absolutely.
And, well, in our business, making money against the spread. All that matters is win. I don't give a fuck who wins a championship. All I care about is who pays.
I initially said the Nationals had a couple of holes, and I still believe they do, including Jason Worth, an overpaid rat.
Well, they got a rat hole.
Listen, they got a solid team. They're projected to be one of the top 3 teams in the National League, and they're playing very well right now. What I said was...
Are they a good value team?
They can be. You have to find your spots.
Correct.
They're playing very well right now. Hats off to them. Any team wins 9 out of the last 10 games, obviously is playing well. They're in first place, and they got the best record in all of baseball right now.
Their offense is really lit up. They're pounding people. Yeah, they won 11-4 last night.
They're scoring runs right now.
Yeah, they've won 9 out of their last 10.
Which is what it takes to win.
And Bryce Harper is batting .436 and has 7 home runs. You don't want that to fucking happen.
Absolute beast, Bryce Harper.
Monster.
Another Vegas kid.
I was just going to say, Dejuan, that's a Las Vegas representative.
Who else is hot, Steve, besides the Phillies and the Nationals?
Several different people.
The White Sox are hot. They've won 4 games in a row. The White Sox.
Out of all teams, White Sox was a team to bet against. And sure enough, they came through, including beating Kansas City. The dog shit out of Kansas City.
Kansas City is fucking horrible.
Remember I was talking shit to you about Duffy, 6-2 in Chicago. Well, Duffy, looks like you got fucking pounded because you picked up an L over there. 6-2 all time against the White Sox. So.
The Chicago White Sox are in first place in the American League Central. I didn't think I'd ever be saying that.
Well, I will say that they're not a 6-figure team.
They're definitely not. However,
are they a team to bet on?
They're 11-9 overall.
Right now they are.
They're 11-9 overall, which shows you how much parity there is in the American League Central. You got the Tigers over there, the White Sox, the Cleveland Indians. But the White Sox...
Is Cleveland impressed? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the White Sox, winner of 4 games in a row and in first place in that division, 11-9 overall to start the season. They're barely over 500 and they're in first place. So that just shows you the division.
The division's terrible.
The division's a little weak.
Yeah, it's real weak.
Yeah, besides the Indians, the rest of the division's pretty weak.
And be honest with you, Indians aren't playing as good as I thought they were either.
They're stumbling out of the gate.
You had your guy out there with a tomahawk pounding shit that fucking picked up an L the other day.
Yeah, they're stumbling out of the gate. That's okay. Some other honorable mentions in baseball.
Well, after last night's win with the Baltimore Orioles, 14-6 for the year, 12-5 versus the American League. 3-0 in extra innings, 8-3 at home.
The
I'd have to
Orioles-
say Orioles are El Scorcho right now.
The Orioles are definitely money. They've got the second best record in all of baseball, right behind the Nationals. Orioles are the best team in the American League right now.
Well, you see how excited Dejuan is about the Orioles.
Baltimore.
You ever been to Baltimore?
What do you mean? We've been through Baltimore in the hood. Shout out to Wink out there in
DC.
Baltimore.
Shout out to Baltimore.
Oh, DC, my God. Yeah, we've been through
We done ran
DC.
through it all, man.
DC's a little thugged out. Shout out to
DA.
DC.
You ever
out
go
there.
to Camden Yards? You ever pick up a game
No,
over there?
drive through it on the 95.
Yeah,
Catch
but-
it outside the highway.
Never been to Camden Yards at all? Either one of
never.
you?
With Money May, there's a state he hasn't touched. Been around the world.
Yankees. You like the Yankees?
Yankees, Bronx Bombers,
Yankees
baby.
are hot, man. Yankees.
Well, I mean, Dejuan, show him the tat. I mean, he's a born
Bronx
and
Bombers,
raised
baby.
Bronx representative is in the house.
is
like
that
I
your
said.
team? Is that your baseball
You're
team?
goddamn
Yankees?
right it
Whole
is.
entire life, baby.
You guys got your little
Chapman,
pitch.
man, we need you.
You just got Chapman back over there,
Yep.
who
Chapman.
actually almost blew a fucking lead last night.
Chapman.
Yankees got the win against Boston last night. And
Yep.
you see Chapman came in, gave up a run, actually loaded the fucking bases.
Red
Almost
Sox
gave
had
that
it, yeah.
game up
They
last
almost,
night.
he almost blew the game in the bottom of the ninth.
Almost doesn't cut it. When you have sex and you almost bust a nut, it doesn't cut it.
Doesn't work.
Well, I mean,
Yankees are playing pretty good ball.
If you fuck somebody and you almost nutted,
see.
was that what you're looking for? No, I didn't think
You
so.
got a nice young team over there, Dejuan. I mean, I'd be
That's it.
excited about the Yankees right now. I'm not a
That's
Yankee
it.
fan. Don't kick my ass. But
okay.
I'm not a Yankee fan. I'm a Yankee hater, actually.
He's a big time hater. Don't matter.
However,
Okay.
however,
We need the haters.
however, they're playing some pretty good ball, man. They're hanging right in there. I think they're only a game or a game and a half behind Baltimore for first place. They've got a nice young team over there.
Here-
Greg Bird, Mike Judge. They look pretty solid, man.
Talking about solid, Colorado Rockies are 7-3
Yes.
in their last 10 games.
Yes.
14-8 overall, and are in first place in the NL. So
They're in
West.
first place in the National League West. They're leading their division, Steve.
They're banging that West side all motherfucking day.
Colorado and Arizona are fucking very solid teams out there in the West. You would think that the Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants would be in first and second place in the West,
No,
right?
you wouldn't.
How's St.
If you,
Louis
I mean,
St. Louis, they just lost. I mean, they're doing fucking
Dexter,
terrible.
come on, baby. Mr.
Not-
Fowler, let's go,
Hold
baby.
on, Skip. To
Not
answer
too
your
good.
question, hold on. You're right. You would think it'd be the Dodgers or
the
San
Dodgers
Francisco.
and the Giants are
But,
supposed
you
to
know-
be first and second in the West.
But you know what? Marijuana's not legal and recreational there like it is in Colorado. You ever thought that?
Well,
All the fucking players are blowing right before the game like
Enjoying
there's no
yourself,
big deal.
as you should.
Relaxing and getting in that batter's box and getting it done. If they're starting pitching, they're blowing a big blunt on the way to the game. Chilling.
So, hey, well, there's this formula for success. I mean, I guess they're all fucking baked. The Colorado Rockies are in first place in the National League West, as you said.
Are you impressed with that?
Yeah,
You think
yeah.
their team is solid?
Yeah, they got a decent lineup. I
Well,
mean,
they obviously have to be in first place in the
they can-
National League West.
They can hit the ball. They can score runs. I'm a little concerned about their pitching. I don't think their pitching's good enough to hold.
I'd have to say that's their weakest part
Yeah,
for sure.
Their pitching is not good enough to hold up.
Middle relievers, okay. Starters, not too many. Closers, really nothing there. Is
Their
there?
rotation is not going to be able to hold that up the whole season. I mean, the Dodgers will be there at the end. They'll win that division.
Well-
now, Arizona, on the other hand,
Right behind the Rockies, actually, is Arizona
yeah.
with a 14-9 record. As of now, they're the biggest turnaround team in fucking baseball,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, Skip.
Greinke's back on his game.
I've actually been riding Arizona lately. Like you said, Greinke's on his game. They have outscored teams by 23 runs,
Yeah.
which is the second biggest differential in the major fucking league. Zach Greinke, like I said, pitching again like one of the premier pitchers like he should be, to be honest with you.
You want to bet?
Greinke's a pimp, yeah. It's what he should be doing. You
Diamondback-
get paid that fucking money,
Yeah.
do your fucking job.
Diamondback games
How
have
much
been
does he
going
get
over.
paid? Do you know?
Oh, God, millions. And what's
Greinke,
Greinke's contract?
Greinke, I think, is right around 20, I'm going to say 24.
Well, it's a $100+ million contract.
You have to
24.
reach out and touch him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's making over over $20 million a year.
Yeah, well, hey, and you know what? This year, he's fucking earning it, dude.
He's off to a good start. Absolutely.
Well, hey, it's better than coming off to a bad fucking start, isn't it?
Congratulations, you Martian-looking, alien-looking motherfucking.
Yeah, you got-
You ever see that dude?
Oh, if anybody
That
deserves a
motherfucker-
trophy for being the ugliest motherfucking looking dude in the fucking league,
That
he's one of them,
motherfucker
dude.
looks like
Damn.
he just came out of Area 51.
Guess what?
Ugly
Your
as-
pockets don't look ugly.
Oh, no, oh, no, and that's why
No.
the bitches love him.
No.
Beautiful.
And that's a guy that's the
He's just
ugliest
a-
dude in baseball that has a model.
He's just a weird ass looking dude. He looks like an alien, dude.
Yeah,
Zach
he's a little-
Greinke? I don't want to think. His bank,
Fuck Skip.
like the one said, his fucking bank account's looking pretty good.
Oh, yeah, and that's all these young tenderonis are looking for out there, huh, D?
Yep.
You can be one ugly motherfucker. You're popping bottles and got that
Want
Lambo
that
outside.
pocket, Chunky?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's leaving with 4 or 5 holes all day long,
Yeah,
huh?
just ask Vegas Dave.
Shout out to everybody out there paying for pussy and paying for fake views, and shout out to all them fake ones. But Here at VIP, no time for fake ones, D.
VIP Sports.
Cristal with the real ones. You know what I mean, Skip?
Before we get out of the baseball segment that's been brought to us by payperhead.com, how about a couple teams that are not hot right now? Some foreclosure teams, Dejuan.
Well, let's talk about it. Yeah.
Woo, foreclosure
Let's talk
teams.
about some teams that aren't doing so well.
Talk about a couple teams that'll put you straight into bankruptcy, straight into foreclosure. You'll have your car being fucking repossessed. They'll have you down at the fucking soup kitchen in no time.
Yeah, talk to me.
The New York Mets. Shame on you.
Oh, my God.
Vegas have the minor team for the New York Mets?
Who?
The 52s? What's those?
Yeah, the B50, our farm team here in Las Vegas.
The B-52s.
B51s.
Yeah.
B51s.
The Las Vegas 51s, the AAA team for the New York Mets,
B-52s.
right here in Las Vegas. The B-52s.
That was actually a fucking group, man.
The B-52s, the Vegas 51s.
Yeah, the Vegas 52s.
Same fucking thing.
Yeah, 53, 54s.
AAA team here in Las Vegas.
Which, by the way, they're building a new stadium up in
Scouts need to come
Summerlin.
out to Vegas to check them out.
Yep.
Oh, anyway, but we're the farm team for the Mets, just like you said, Dejuan.
Cashman Field.
And we should be embarrassed of the teams, the people that we're bringing up, bro.
The Mets have lost 9 out of 10. They've lost 5 straight games, and the last I looked, the Braves were kicking their ass in the day game today. So it looks like they're about to lose 10 out of 11, 6 straight fucking games.
They're in trouble.
What is going on with the New York Mets?
Well, I can tell you, Syndergaard's bicep, as you know, they scratched him. He was actually supposed to start today.
Yeah.
He's a pimp.
The Dark Knight started.
You know what you do today? You put Syndergaard on the bench, just realize your team sucks, try to lose everything you can to get some players. Because like Dejuan said, the B-52s, the 51s out here aren't producing anybody. I just went to a game not too long ago. They're fucking terrible.
My God. Who else will put you in foreclosure right now? The Kansas City Royals.
Oh, my God.
They've lost 7 straight.
A World Series team 2 years ago, team that's been in contention for the last 4 years, and a team that, like he said, will have the Rolls Royce getting fucking repoed.
Yeah.
But no one in here has car payments, so our shit's cashed out. So.
The Kansas City Royals
will get your Rolls
will have the Rolls repossessed real quick.
Hashtag Kansas City Royals will have that Rolls repoed real fucking quick. That's a fucking fact.
Now, what I was saying was baseball's a game of streaks, Steve. Okay? So when you see a team like this that just absolutely is falling apart, okay, they're just fucking pathetic. You can make a lot of money betting against Kansas City when they get on a fucking bad run like this. On the flip side, you see a team like the Nationals that's won 9 out of 10, 10 out of 11. You start pounding them after game 3, game 4. You see they're getting hot. You see they're scoring runs. Diamondbacks, they're putting up fucking double digits every night. Okay? Yeah, it's like a football team, they're fucking scores.
But
every night, 10, 13, 14.
Wouldn't you agree with this, though? Like, you got Washington Nationals that have won 9 out of their last 10. But what's more valuable for the sports bettor? Because that's why we do our show. Like, there's more value in going against the Mets with a good line or an underdog versus taking the Washington Nationals at like $1.50, $1.60, or something like that. You understand the one?
Right.
The good money in baseball is getting good value. And like you said, to our sports bettors out there, you'd have better value going against the Mets, getting an underdog or a good line, than you would be riding the Nationals, correct?
Yeah, another team that'll put you in straight foreclosure right now. Coming out of the gate early in the season, the Cincinnati Reds fucking came out of the gate hotter than a fucking firecracker.
Hotter than fish grease.
All of a sudden, the Reds, 2-8 their last 10. They've lost 3 in a row. They've gone straight.
They're bleeding red for sure.
Their assholes bleeding.
Their assholes bleeding for sure.
Their assholes bleeding red.
Cincinnati Reds need a tampon quick. I got it.
No doubt about it.
No. So they're going to keep you in foreclosure. People keep asking about the Yankees. I'd have to say the Yankees are a good team to bet if you pick your spots. A little above 500. I wouldn't say 6-figure. Far from foreclosure. So Yankees, ladies and gentlemen, I'd have to say are right in between 500 and 6-figure team.
The
Yankees.
The Nationals, the Phillies, the White Sox, the Yankees, Baltimore, Cleveland, Houston, Colorado, Arizona.
Absolute blowout.
Those are teams that are just fucking winning.
You heard what he said. We're not going to get into Skip. We don't need to give in every matchup, every team, every game. We're here to make sports bettors money. We're here to educate you on what teams you need to be betting. If you want to go into in and out and stats, go watch ESPN and don't watch my shit because I'm not here to do that or deliver news to you. My job is to make you a better sports bettor, period.
We got a staff that does all the homework. We got a team of experts, not just here in Vegas, but all around the country, that's dedicated to making sure that we're getting the best information, Dejuan, from a sports betting standpoint that fucking money can buy. And thank God he's got a lot of money behind him. We got a lot of contacts, as you can see right.
Absolute blowout winners.
As you can see right here, we got contacts.
We got a motherfucking original capo of the TMT family in the house. And matter of fact, why don't we take a commercial break real quick? When we get back, Dejuan, we'll talk about Dejuan, his new company that he just opened up, Affiliation Management.
Nice.
Talk about how he got into the business. Talk about his relationship with Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Let's do it.
Might even ask him his opinion if he thinks Floyd will fight again or not. Who fucking knows?
Who knows?
Let's take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
BetDSI.com. Over 20 years in business, A+ rated and fast and free payment of winnings with odds on all sports and global events. Get a free $25 right now to try the site and a 100% bonus on your first deposit. Go to BetDSI.com now because it's only a game until you bet it.
The Tiger Stream is the best media streaming Android device that I've ever used.
And when it comes to looking for something to watch, I swear, the Tiger Stream box is
From the moment you open the box, the Tiger Stream is going to stand out from all the other streaming box providers.
Pretty much, we're getting rid of cable because we heard about this.
And y'all already know what it is, your boy Soulja Boy. Shout out to Tiger Stream. We just opened it up straight out the box.
With all the content this device can access, it literally pays for itself in just a few months.
Yeah, man, if you ain't got this in your crib, you ain't no big dog, man.
You do like making money, correct? I'm Steve Stevens. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie. I'm the Bookie Killer. Whether you're here in town on business or to flat out gamble, don't forget, sports betting is a multi-billion-dollar industry and you deserve your fair share. Call 877-220-6540 or go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com, mention this ad, and get a $500 personal play absolutely free. See you in the winner's circle.
All right, welcome back. Podcast 119, the money-making fucking machine.
Goddamn right.
That last commercial break, Steve, was brought to you by our most recent sponsor. We want to welcome Tiger Stream.
Tiger Stream in the house.
Tiger Stream to the show here, VIP Sports Podcast. We're thrilled to be working with them as our most recent and our newest sponsor. If you're like most sports bettors, guys, and you want to watch the games that you got your money on, because most people do like to watch the games.
And most of the games aren't on TV like they want, or at least the games they're betting on aren't.
Right. If you can't find a game that you got your money on, and you love watching games that you bet, with Tiger Stream, you can now watch any game from around the world whenever you want to. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, it's a simple device. They sent me one. You just plug it into your Wi-Fi. It works good. You get all the different games. What else does it give you?
You can access any major sporting event. Tiger Stream also offers access to TV shows, to movies, without any kind of annoying pop-ups, any malware or viruses. Just go to tigerstream.tv. That's tigerstream.tv. Put in the promotion code VIP, and you'll get $75 off your purchase at tigerstream.tv. And cut your cable bill out right now.
Exactly. Get rid of that fucking cable bill. Get with Tiger ASAP and get that fucking money. Get rid of that cable bill. Fair enough? Sitting here with our special guest in the house, Dejuan Blake. Welcome to the VIP Sports Show, Dejuan.
Thank you for inviting me, Mr. Stevens and Mr. Skip, baby.
Absolutely.
You're the man, bro.
As you know, Dejuan is a personal friend of mine, an affiliate of TMT. Mayweather Promotions. Dejuan's been around since 2000 with Floyd. I'm sure everybody's seen him in the ring. Dejuan's a corner man. He's been in the corner of, do you even know how many fights, Dejuan?
I don't even know, brother. I lost track.
You stopped counting at about 20?
Stop counting, man.
Anyway, like I said, he's rolling with a world-class team. Like I said, been with Floyd forever. I've watched this guy turn himself into an entrepreneur. Actually, we used to run the streets together. When I was with the TMT family, which I'm always a family member.
Still.
But, you know, when I was working with the crew, we were going around the world together. We had some good times, D.
Beautiful time, beautiful moments.
Like I said,
good things.
Hasn't been a place we haven't been together. You know what I mean? But I see you over there in the parking lot, you know, your cars and shining a little bit like a diamond. And just want to get into your company a little bit. I want to talk to you about your new company you just opened. I mean, I know you're balling out of control a little bit. Everything's growing. The cars are getting bigger. Bank account's bigger. Kids are looking fantastic. You know, I see him coming in their private school clothes. So you're obviously being a good dad. Shout out to all the good dads out there, by the way.
Amen.
Dejuan is one of them.
Yeah.
Shout out to people that have money that actually care about your fucking kids. You know what I mean? So anyway, Dejuan, want to talk to you about your new company that you just opened up. Well, not just opened up. Fuck, you've had it since about 2013, last 4 years. Affiliation Management.
Yeah, Affiliation Management. Let's go, baby.
We got to talk about that company a little bit. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, Dejuan has opened up Affiliation Management. He manages boxers, has a lot of people under his belt on his team, which is a completely different and separate from what his cousin Floyd does in Mayweather Promotions. Basically, Dejuan is a manager of boxers. He scouts out talent. He goes around the world looking for high-class guys, tries to, high class or low class, you see things in these boxers that no one else does. And you make the best out of them, huh? Yes, and that's what I want to get into you a little bit with. So let's talk a little bit how you came to open up Affiliation Management. How did you even open it? What made you even open it?
Man, just being around the sport of boxing for so long, having a family member like Floyd Mayweather, I was able to watch him grow, not just from a boxer, but as a businessman, as a promoter, all in one. So, you know, instead of me being all in his world, you know, I was one of those type of people, you know, I wanted to set my own lane, start my own entrepreneurship goals and be able to have something that I could say that was mine.
He's very independent. Well, that's fucking beautiful. Dejuan's not one of those guys that just gets a check that claps his hands and say yes. Dejuan is very independent, over here running the gym. So basically your background of being around Floyd, being with him every day. I mean, it's not every day you get to be with the best fighter of all time. You know what I mean, Skip? It's kind of like how our salesmen feel being around us. Yeah. Best in the fucking world. So you've literally been around him, you know, a personal good friend of mine. I've been around him like yourself. So you've picked up some knowledge. And what made you want to open up a management company?
You know, once I saw that he started a promotional company, you know, I decided to, you know, hey, you know, some of these kids that's been in these gyms, they never really get a big chance to sign to a big promoter.
Very true.
Or Oscar De La Hoya or Floyd Mayweather. So, you know, it's my job to be able to go out there and scout the talent and be able to steer them in the right direction. I have a platform where I'm able to showcase the talent, and, you know, I just took it and
ran with it. Well, yeah, because, you know, one thing about it is being with Floyd Mayweather Jr. over here at the gym, you guys definitely have the blueprint to how to be a superstar celebrity, period. Floyd's on hand. I mean, this is the TMT family is no fucking joke. They care about the kids all the way up to the guy out there in amateurs looking to get to the next level. Yeah. These guys give it heart and soul. So it makes a lot of sense that you opened up a management company. Think about it. Floyd's got Mayweather Promotions. Seems like that's a company that goes one with the other. Sound, you know, scratch each other back to make a whole lot of money.
We try to you know, expand my horizons a little bit too as well.
Well,
as much as possible.
Well, absolutely. Plus, at the end of the day, you're looking to get fucking paid, Dejuan.
Yeah, that's it. At the end of the day, that's what it all revolves around the dollar.
It all the almighty dollar. And like I said, being you know, blessed enough to be around Floyd and having the TMT gym, a lot of your talent probably comes to you, huh?
Right. They just come, you know, they may pop up at the gym with their suitcase and their bags, hopping off a plane with their suitcase and their bags, and, you know.
I've seen people jump off a bus. I've seen people sleep outside with a...
Waiting to get in that ring, what we call the doghouse.
The doghouse. Shout out to the TMT gym and the doghouse, because you get in that doghouse, you better be ready to fucking roll. Yeah. Dejuan, speaking of getting in the doghouse and being ready to roll, I don't like to get into haters or talk shit, but there's a hater on social media. Who the fuck is this O'Hare Davies?
O'Hare Davis, he's a great young fighter out of the UK.
Yeah, he's a champion out of the UK, Skip. We were talking about this kid.
What's his name? O'Hare Davis?
O'Hare Davies. Hey, listen, he's a good boxer. He's a champ, but he's on social media. He's always calling out Dejuan. He's always calling out TMT, saying that he'll come in the TMT gym and beat any boxer that they have that weighs anywhere from 135 to one. Well, I'm going to get to that right now.
Sounds like another crazy Irishman.
Well, no, hey, listen, the guy.
He's a black man.
He's actually a brother, isn't he? He's a black man. I'm going to give it. Hey, listen, the guy is a professional fighter.
Well, you said his name was O'Hare. That sounds Irish to me.
It does. His name is O'Hare Davies.
Maybe a little confused, as we may see.
Well, he's definitely confused because he's obviously looking for a little promotion on social media, which I can understand. You always want to take a dab at the big guy, but, buddy, you know, you're never going to get a fight with Floyd, so I don't know what you're trying to do here. So, but anyway, he says, I'll fight anyone in your camp, 135, 147. So, Dejuan, go ahead and tell him what you did.
We presented a letter to Mr. Eddie Hearn.
Here we go.
So let them,
for him to fight a young man by the name of Juan Heraldez, which is signed to Affiliation Management. And he went on social media once again and stated that now he doesn't have time for a Juan Heraldez because he doesn't know his name. But if I could recall, didn't he just go on social media and say,
what do you mean? He's on social
anybody?
First of all, if you go on social media, you got to be a man of your word. So if you go on social media and you call out TMT and say, I will beat any fighter that you have, 135 to 147. Well, Dejuan responded back with, we got one.
So we
got one,
ready.
motherfucker.
So
come get the money. So he responds back to, oh, he's a bum, I don't need him.
Oh, my God.
So, O'Hare Davies, a message to your social media
Stop
guys out there.
talking shit, bro.
If you're not going to mean what you say, don't fucking call out TMT. Don't call out these guys, and don't call out the Dog Pound, because they're all about backing up what they say. And, Dejuan, you served him with a letter right away, right?
Yeah, Mayweather Promotions served him with a letter, and we got no response.
So who do you want him to fight?
Juan Heraldez, 11-0.
O'Hare, be a man of your word. Come get Juan. Come get a little piece of this action.
For you, baby.
Give him a chance. If he's a bum and if he's easy, go get that easy work, right?
Yep.
So shout out to everybody out there.
So your boy's 11-0 with 8 knockouts.
11-0, 8 knockouts.
Yeah, and he's saying, all right, well, listen, man, stop all the flapping. Stop all the chin music. You sent the guy a letter, maybe a little fucking sample of a contract, right? And said, listen, man, here we are. We're ready. I got a guy 11-0, 8 knockouts. Let's get this fucking thing on.
He called.
So where's he at?
Nowhere to be found. Shout out to TMT and Juan.
Unbelievable.
Hopefully you get the opportunity to go get that money, Juan. If you do, I want you getting his motherfucking ass. Fair enough.
Sports.
But Dejuan, you can downplay it all you want because you're a professional, and that's one thing I do appreciate as you've grown up, seeing you turn very professional. You know, because we've ran the streets together. You know, we're no young kids. Don't forget, I've been to Mom's house in the fucking Bronx, in the fucking hood. Huh?
We've done some things.
Steve has been around, huh?
Definitely has been around.
Did I come to Mom's house in the Bronx?
Only white boy in the whole building.
No big deal. Pissy hallways, everything. Smoking blunts in the hallways, rolling through. That's how we roll, D. We're family, you know what I mean? Went in there, Mom's showed me nothing but love, gave me some good food. I want to give out a shout out to Mama Dejuan out there. Look, Dejuan looks just like her. Very beautiful, very young. And you should be proud of your son because he's accomplished some good things. But let's get right down to what Dejuan has accomplished because I heard some real good things about a very special woman that Dejuan just signed, Skip. Let's talk a little bit about Savannah Marshall. Shout out to Savannah Marshall, which is a woman that Dejuan just signed out of the UK.
A fighter?
A fighter, yeah. Oh, a fighter.
A boxer?
We're talking about the silent assassin.
Wow.
Yeah, this girl is no fucking joke.
Better be careful. Now, what size is she? Like, what weight class is she?
Middleweight.
Middleweight.
You want to tell us a little bit about Savannah?
She's middleweight. She's from the Great Britain team. Just recently turned pro. We're looking for a promotional situation for her now as we speak. Well, she reached out to me and signed with Affiliation Management. She's the only person to beat the 2-time gold medalist, which is Clarissa Shields.
Did you hear that?
And once again, she's the
no joke,
only
Skip.
female to beat the 2-time gold medalist.
This girl just went to the Olympics, won the Olympics, 2-time champion, Clarissa Shields. And guess the only loss there, I don't know if it's her only loss, but
where's she from?
Only loss as an amateur was to Savannah,
Clarissa
the silent
Shields.
assassin.
Clarissa's from America, USA.
Oh, she's U.S.?
Uh-huh.
2-time gold medal winner in the Olympics.
And listen, Clarissa.
And your girl Savannah beat her ass.
Listen.
Oh, boy.
Listen, Clarissa, I'm sorry because, you know, I'm always for USA over another country.
Right.
But right now we're promoting Affiliation Management, Dejuan Blake, and his fucking superstar fighters. So, like I said, it's all about him for the day. And as you know, Skipper, wanted to bring Dejuan on the show today because you guys got some fights coming up Saturday.
FS1, baby.
Let them know, D. What do you got going?
Fox Sports, FS1. We have Mayweather Promotions presenting Affiliation Management fighters. We have Zambrano, which is the WBA
Championship featherweight. You got Zambrano against Marrero. It's going to be a marquee matchup. If I'm not mistaken, Zambrano is Floyd's fighter as well.
Signed to Mayweather Promotions.
Zambrano is a Floyd Money Mayweather team affiliate, so that's going to be
We have a great undercard of Juan Heraldez, which O'Hare we will like.
O'Hare, come get a little Juan.
Juan Heraldez is fighting on the undercard. We have Ladarius Miller fighting on the undercard. Linnell Bellows, Ronald Gravel. It's going to be a great show of boxing at Sam's Town Casino in Las Vegas. You can catch it on FS1 at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Time.
You're out here in Las Vegas. You guys better get down there to Sam's Town and support it. Like I said, Mayweather Promotions. We got affiliates in the house. People from Affiliate Management are going to be there. More importantly, Fox Sports 1. Make sure you watch it, 7 o'clock West, 10 o'clock East. It should be a fucking marquee matchup and a
night
night
of
of excitement, Dejuan.
Great night of boxing.
We're looking for some knockout blowout winners.
baby.
You know what I mean?
Live from Sam's Town, right here in Las Vegas, on the Boulder Strip. There might even be a couple of Boulder Highway hookers that I always talk about.
You're motherfucking...
Couple Boulder Highway hookers in the house, probably.
If you're a Boulder Highway hoe and you're looking to pick up a fucking trick, get down to Sam's Town, get down to the fights. You never know, you might come up on a $100 bill. You never know. Like I said, but make sure you fucking wet wipe that puss and put a little white fucking paint over that black tooth, because you got to be presentable.
And you can leave your teeth in or out for this event.
But that's a fucking fact.
Boulder Highway hookers, nothing like them.
Back to the affiliation. Like I said, we're all going to be there supporting it. Skip, as you know, you got tickets to the fight.
Oh, yeah.
Dejuan has invited the whole VIP Sports. We'll be there to support you on Saturday, Dejuan. I'll be on my best behavior. We'll have a couple beers.
Please do.
Yeah,
please do.
You got my word that I have, because we're going to talk about sometimes when I haven't been on my best behavior. So listen, this is what I want to talk about, like I said. So we know how you got into the business. We know how you started it. Right. What separates you and makes you different, like from other managers, like in the industry, like the De La Hoyas, the Jay Princes, and guys that are managers? What gives you the advantage? Is it being under the boot?
I've been able to sit around the sport for so long and able to watch the promoters, the managers, and watch them do the work that they do. The main goal is to make sure that the fighters are happy, make sure that they are able to showcase the talent if they have the talent, and just be able to stir them in the right direction. And what sets me aside from most of them is, you know, my platform, the family, people who I'm associated with, the relationships that I have. You know, in the sport of boxing, you find that most promoters don't even like each other. Most managers don't like each other. I'm in a situation where I'm able to mingle with the best of both worlds, the promoters, the managers, and everybody. And, you know, we all go home at the end of the day with a smile on our face.
Goddamn right. So basically, Dejuan figured out his little slice of the pie so everybody eats. And I tell you what, getting involved in that pie is a fucking big payday, is all I can tell you.
Contacts.
Without any shadow of a doubt. And it's the same thing with VIP Sports. It's all about the contacts, the people you know, and that's how you come out on top.
Steve Stevens knows the people.
Goddamn right we do.
When you're in the right circles.
Many years. I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
Well, that's a fact. And Dejuan, like I said, I met you in 2000, like I said. I think one of the first places we met, Floyd was still over with Top Rank. He was over there fighting. We went to the Castillo fight together as very exciting fight.
Didn't go too well for Mr. Steve Stevens at the Castillo fight, if I can recall.
Yeah, well, like I said, man, Floyd's family, so a couple shots of tequila, a little bit of thing. You know, I feel like I got a family member in the gym. I'm willing to go. Listen, man, if I'm part of your family, man, I'm willing to go all out, 21 gun salute. I did get excited. Did get into a scuffle in the stands and ended up getting thrown out of the event. But that's the way I support people, just like I'm going to support you. You sign up for my service, I'll hit the home run. All I need you to do is run the bases. I'll get out there and get in the ring and take a shot for you if I have to. But at the end of the day, man, I'm just glad you stopped by and blessed us with your presence, man. I see everything you're doing over there. You're part of the biggest organization in boxing right now.
As well as Steve Stevens is part of the biggest organization.
You're goddamn right. And Dejuan,
I've been watching Steve Stevens do his work for many, many years.
You watched me transform from Darren Otero to Steve Stevens. You actually watched me come up with that name and the persona and build this corporation without any shadow of a doubt.
Ran with it.
So, Dejuan, tell these motherfuckers, man.
It's serious.
Do we get this money or what?
We getting this money.
We dealing with players, coaches, CEOs?
Not a game.
Guys that are betting hundreds of thousands of dollars?
Not a game.
Celebrities, everybody you could possibly deal with, guys, and we take care of them, we treat them well.
Las Vegas, if you're ever in the Las Vegas area, come out and check out VIP Sports.
And as Mel.
Right next door to Mayweather Boxing Club. One big family. We are enjoying ourselves to the
You're motherfucking right. Now, Dejuan, now, what about all the haters about me on the internet? People that are saying that Floyd gave me my money to start and my Rolls Royces, Floyd's, and all that. You got anything to say to them haters?
People that's talking that shit don't have nothing. This man has grinded for many, many years. He took shots for this.
Did got a 21 gun
shots for this one.
Been shot, stabbed, snitched on
Everything.
deep. We're street motherfuckers around here. We came from nothing and made something out of it, right?
Positive.
And
a positive life. We just doing things to better ourselves and to better our families. That's all we're trying to do.
And that's what the movement is all about. Dejuan, I appreciate the person that you've grown up to. I want to wish you a tremendous amount of good luck to you on the affiliation management company that you just opened up. You've already got some superstars on your team, and I think you know Dejuan personally enough to know this team is going to go out of the fucking
the best sports show in the world. ESPN, I don't know what's taking you so long to pick up the show, baby.
Pick it up. We don't want them to. No, they can't pay us enough.
They just fired 100 fucking people yesterday.
Well, we definitely don't want them, but guess what? This is the best sports betting show in this world. What's the Herd guy name?
Thank you.
Colin Coward.
Colin Coward.
That's a Vegas boy. He's my boy.
This is nothing like this, man. It's a beautiful situation.
We give it to him real, raw, uncut.
The Skipper and Steve Stevens, man, they put this show together and it does an amazing job, and I can't thank them more.
I appreciate that comment, man.
Vice versa, Dejuan. Like I said, you're like family. If you're a boxer out there and you fucking been working your ass off, you want an opportunity of a lifetime, you want someone that's going to look at you, all you got to do, but understand this, be prepared and have your shit together and know what the fuck you're doing. You get your ass dropped off over here in front of the Mayweather gym, Dejuan Blake will give you the opportunity.
Shoot me an email at info@affiliationmanagement.com or just follow me at affiliationmanagement.
Once again, if you want to get a hold of Dejuan Blake, if you think that you have what it takes to be part of his team, if you want to be part of his movement, Dejuan, tell him once again how to get a hold of you.
Info@affiliationmanagement or at affiliationmanagement.com? No, info@affiliationmanagement.com. or at Affiliation Management.
Beautiful. And like I said, don't forget to watch the fights coming up on Saturday at Sam's Town at 7 o'clock. Dejuan, we love you, brother. Thank you. And hopefully you just sit around.
Saturday night's all right for fighting.
Hopefully you can sit around for a little NBA segment and we'll get out.
Winner, baby. VIP Sports.
You're motherfucking right.
Saturday night's all right for fighting.
At VIP Sports.
Anyway, listen, like I said, let's get into a little NBA.
Yeah, a little bit of NBA coming up now, right?
Goddamn right, my favorite part. NBA playoffs are in full fucking effect. As you know, the Boston Celtics won and just covered at home over the Chicago Bulls last night, 108-97. The spread was Boston -8, and the total was 203. The game, I mean, barely went over.
Right.
They have a 3-2 series lead after trailing 0-2 to start the series. What do you think about this?
Well, Celtics came out of the gate there a little cold. You know, there was some personal issues going on, as we know, with Isaiah. And they lost the first 2 games of the series. All of a sudden, they win the next 3. And now Boston, heading into Game 6 Friday night, leads the series 3-2. The Bulls point guard, Rondo, questionable for this game Friday night. He's got a sore thumb. Might have had it stuck up someone's ass a little too long.
I was just going to say, one thing about these NBA players, they keep thumb problems and lower back problems all the fucking time.
All day long.
I don't know whose ass they're thumbing and what fucking 4'2" bitch they're fucking, but like I said, they find a way.
Before we get in too much the NBA, we're going to continue with the NBA playoffs. We do want to remind you, the NBA playoffs are brought to you by BetDSI.
Shout out to my boy Anthony over there at BetDSI.
BetDSI, people.
And we're excited to have BetDSI as one of our new sponsors as well. You can go to BetDSI.com. They've been operating for more than 20 years. BetDSI is an A+ rated and offers fast payment winnings with odds on all sports and global events. From the player who demands it all, including office pools, poker rooms, horse wagering, skill games, and to the whale that wants to bet 20, 30, 40,000 a game with no nonsense, high limit sports books, BetDSI is your perfect choice. So if you're looking for the best solution to place your action, head over to BetDSI.com where it's only a game until you bet it.
Right.
BetDSI.com.
If you're looking for a no nonsense, high limit sports book, I've talked to a lot of sports bettors on the phone every day. That's what I do. I talk to a lot of people that use BetDSI, and they tell me they've got have nothing but success. No complaints, 24 hours, 7 days a week, customer service, and they ain't afraid to take a wager over there, and apparently they're paying out pretty quick because I just had a guy catch out about 14 or 15,000, and he said he gets his money real quick.
Well, see, at VIP Sports...
BetDSI.
That's right. And see, at VIP Sports, like I said, once again, guys, by law, we can't refer you to any particular book. Like I said, we're not...
I don't give a shit where you bet.
We're not bookies. We're bookie killers. But one thing as a sports consultant, we care about our clients. It's our job to money manage you. So the only thing that we give a fuck about is that you get paid, and you get paid quickly so you can pay us. That's the bottom fucking line.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, but like I said, BetDSI is where it's at. So what did you think overall about Boston coming back from 0-2 like that, Skip?
I think they might have just had a, like I said, there was some personal issues going on there with Isaiah's sister. That unfortunate.
R.I.P. to Isaiah's sister who passed away. That is very, very hard.
The unfortunate circumstance there. I mean, it's hard to play. When something like that happens and you got an issue with a family member or you got some personal problems. Shout out to the Celtics coming back after those first 2 losses.
And pounding 3 games in a row.
Pounding out 3 games straight. They got the 3-2 lead, like we said.
And probably finish it out.
Heading into Game 6 in Chicago. The Bulls are -1 in this game, Steve.
Correct.
The total's 204 Friday night.
So a team that just won 3 games in a row, you take them back on the road and they're underdog by 1?
Well, let me give you a couple of numbers here.
Yeah, talk to our people. Why is that?
The Celtics are 2-7. They were 2-7 against the spread before getting a little bit hot. Now their last 8 games, they've covered 5 out of their last 8. As far as an over-unders go, they've been a little 50-50 back and forth. The one thing I do like about Boston, they seem to win on the road. They're 25-18 overall on the road, which makes a championship team. But be careful, folks. Be careful, and I'm going to tell you why. Because the Bulls are 12-7, Steve, their last 19 games against the spread. They've covered 12 out of their last 19 against the spread. There is an interesting trend in this game as well. The Bulls, their last 10 games, 7-2-1 to the under their last 10 games. They tend to be low-scoring games over there, although their game last night did go over. But their last 10 games, 7 out of 10 have been unders.
Well, I can tell you somebody that's going to be tending to something else, and that's LeBron that's going to be tending to his wife's pussy. It looks like he's going to have a long fucking break before he plays again. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers sweep the fucking Indiana Pacers. By the way, Indiana, you embarrassed yourself. You look like shit. I don't even know how the fuck you made it this far playing the way you guys did. I give a shout out to LeBron and Cleveland Cavaliers, but Cleveland's not playing that good for them motherfuckers to pound them out like that, Skip.
Well, when it comes to the postseason, we all know LeBron picks up his game.
He's an absolute. Well, you think so?
He don't lose in the first round. We know that.
That's a fact. That's something he ain't gonna do. 33 points, 9 assists so far in the postseason. You think he's doing okay?
He's woken up. Yeah.
The Cavs are resting and waiting for the winner of the Milwaukee-Toronto series. Toronto leads 3-2. Game 6 tonight. Milwaukee is 1.5, and the total is 195.
That is correct.
So Milwaukee wins tonight. LeBron's going to be sitting around for a long fucking time before the next time.
Toronto's up 3-2 in that series. If Toronto gets them tonight, series over.
Milwaukee wins. LeBron's going to be sitting a little bit
Milwaukee
long.
wins. There'll be a Game 7.
So do you think that benefits or it goes against LeBron and their mojo?
To be honest with you, I don't think.
I would say it helps him.
I don't think he really gives a fuck. Yeah, listen, rest is always going to help you. Unlike when a pitcher in baseball. If his team goes out and has a 30-minute inning and scores 7 runs and he's in the dugout the whole time for 30 minutes, when he comes back out, a lot of times that pitcher will be cold and his momentum's off. I don't think this is like that. I think LeBron welcomes the rest, and I think it's only going to benefit him. I agree.
Well, what about the line being Milwaukee 1.5 and the total being 195? You see a differential there somewhere?
I'd rather not talk about that.
I know, but do you see a mistake? Because I was just going to, you want to do your promotion now?
Well, we might have a plan.
Do you want to do your promotion now? Go ahead and do it. Well, go ahead and do your NBA promotion. Fuck it. It's not a secret. We got to play on that game.
The NBA promotion, yeah, let's do it.
Go ahead and
want to do it?
Go ahead and do it.
NBA playoffs, the rest of the NBA playoffs, from now through the championship in the NBA, $299. $299.
You better listen to what the fuck he says, because if you can't afford this, you need to stop betting, period. And if you want an opportunity to work with us in a lengthy amount of time to where you can see results, you need to do what he says right now. Go ahead and tell him, Skip.
If you don't call up and sign up for this right now,
new members only.
You're completely out of your mind. Yeah.
To people that are signed up already, relax. New members only.
Yeah. Thank you for clarifying that. If you've never worked with us before, you've been sitting on the sidelines, you've been thinking about it, you've been wanting to jump in, this is an absolute blowout offer. $299, the rest of the NBA, straight to the finals, straight to the final game is played. The rest of the postseason in the NBA, $299 if you call Friday. I'm gonna give it to them 2 days. If you call Friday or Saturday, I don't know why you wouldn't call Friday. Call Friday or Saturday, $299 for the rest of the NBA season, the rest of the postseason, new players only. If you love making money and you don't call for that promotion, you're completely fucking out of your mind, period.
That's all he's going to say. I'm not begging him to do shit. You want to make money, you want to ball, you want to fucking make millions, call me. Houston advanced 4-1 over OKC. Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double in this series, but it wasn't enough. So here's the guy that leads in triple-doubles. Here's the guy that's breaking records for triple-doubles. But once again, went home.
I've been saying that all year. Listen, you can have all the triple-doubles you want. I mean, yeah.
Doesn't mean he's not an all-star, Skip.
I'm not saying he's not an all-star.
But it's a team effort, like you said.
You can have all the triple-doubles you want. The bottom line is
you don't win, you ain't shit.
Yeah, bottom line is you're at home, dude.
He's a good player, but like you said, as a team effort, you can have an all-star player with all the triple-doubles in the world. If you don't have a team effort, you can't win. And Houston showed that by sending OKC home real fucking early.
And the class of the West, Golden State, what'd they do? They swept Portland, right?
Well, let's not even get into that. I want to give props out to James Harden for averaging 33 points a game to win the fucking series. James Harden is a beast.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
And when he used to play together with Russell Westbrook, it was amazing. And when they all three played together, Durant, Westbrook, and Harden, it was fucking amazing. Let's move on to Durant, who I don't think ever fit in Golden State. I don't think Golden State should have spent $1 for him. I think I love Durant. He's one of the top 5 players in the world, but Golden State didn't need him. Kind of fucked up their team a little bit. Golden State swept Portland. Did Durant have anything to do with that? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's the poll question of today. Do you think Golden State needed or should have spent the money on Kevin Durant? Yes or no? I say no. What do you say?
I say absolutely not. I agree with you.
He could have been a key asset somewhere else. New York, you guys beg for players.
Yeah, like in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, exactly. So I truly feel that Durant, I love you as a player. You're an all-out superstar, but you don't get to showcase your talent on that team, and they don't really need you. So I think you need to go somewhere else, and I think you fucked up when you got them, Golden State. The Warriors are waiting for the winner of the Clippers-Utah series, which has been very sloppy. Clippers without their fucking main man. Paul's been showing up doing his job. Utah Jazz, sometimes they score up in light up. Sometimes they're shit. Well, what do you feel about this series, Skip?
I'm glad you asked. Friday,
Utah leads 3-2 right now. Game 6, Friday in Utah.
Yeah, Friday night brings us a triple header in playoff action in the NBA for this Friday night. We already talked about Game 6. There's 3 Game 6s Friday night. The Celtics are in Chicago, the game we just talked about. The game you're asking me about now, the LA Clippers are in Utah. Utah leads the series 3-2. Of course, the Clippers superstar Blake Griffin is out. He's done for the season with a toe. He had his toe up someone's ass.
Yeah, I bet he did.
The Jazz's guard, Alec Burks, he's doubtful for the game Friday night, Steve. However, the Jazz with a 3-2 lead in the series, Game 6, they're favored by 6 points at home in this game, and the total is 192.5 right now. What I'd like to say is the Jazz are very tough at home, so be careful. They're 30 wins. They've only lost 13 games all year straight up at home. Okay, will they cover? Will they not cover? That needs to be seen. They've covered 10 out of their last 14 games, people, and they're very, very good at home.
And it only matters who covers the spread. Nothing else matters.
Yeah. Well, as far as covering the spread, the Clippers have only covered 11 out of their last 30 games. They're 11-19 against the spread.
They're a foreclosure team against the spread without any shot.
They've only covered 1 out of their last 5 games. They're just not a good covering team.
They're not a team to bet your money on, period. Let's keep it real.
They're without their big man, Blake Griffin. The Jazz are solid at home, 30-13 straight up at home. They've won 10 out of their last 14 games straight up and against the spread. So could the Jazz end the Clippers season Friday night? Quite possible.
Let me ask you this before we moved on, because I know you'll give me an honest answer. We just talked about James Harden averaging 33, being a beast. We talked about a Westbrook averaging a triple-double.
Right.
Who do you give the MVP out of those two? I want your answer.
James Harden.
Why?
Because he's taking his team where he's took them. I mean,
take the merits right on my
mind.
mind.
I mean, he just.
I agree.
I mean, didn't they just beat the Thunder?
I agree. So he deserves an MVP because he took his team further, correct?
Well, he just beat the Thunder in the playoffs. So.
What about the other side of the token? It's an MVP, most valuable player. It's not most valuable team.
Right.
Who was more valuable to their team? So you're
James Harden.
Okay. All right. I say the same thing. Moving on. Like I said, Skip, we had a great fucking show today. As far as ending out our NBA segment, it's all about teams that are covering against the spread right now.
Yep.
NBA, there's only so much out there you can pick and choose from, okay? So for those guys out there that love NBA, I don't want you just thinking you have to play an NBA game when there's a bunch of baseball out there on a 1 to 10 that's a fucking 11. Games that you can get solid money on, solid action, games that you have way more value than some of these NBA playoff games that we just discussed.
Yeah, there's still plenty of opportunity in the NHL on the ice. Still some great spots and some money to be made in the hockey playoffs.
Totals in hockey have been off the fucking charts. El Scorcho, to say the least. And if you like making money, you can't be prejudiced to the size, shape, or color of the ball. Doesn't matter what the sport is. Hell, if it doesn't matter if it's a pissing contest. As long as I got the information and it pays, that's all that matters.
Amen, brother.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want to tell you guys. It's just like Dejuan. It's just like Skip. It's just like myself. We're all guys that come from the streets. People that come from absolutely fucking nothing. We want you to understand that you can accomplish anything you want in this world if you put your mind to it. Dejuan has started small, able to be with the richest fighter in the world. Floyd Mayweather started at the bottom and worked his way up. He's almost a billionaire now. Skip, you've worked your way up from a trailer all the way up to the #1 sports consultant in the world.
We're doing all right, brother.
I'm blessed to be coming for nothing and own the #1 sports consultant company in the world by far. In the world, we said, nationwide. Shout out to Tahiti. How the fuck did I get a guy calling in from Tahiti? Portugal, New Zealand, Australia, Mexico,
I got a guy
UK,
I got a guy from France. I got a guy from France.
Paris, Italy. And the list goes on and on and on with the overwhelming support. And ladies and gentlemen, we want to let you know that we're here to do whatever it takes to make your better sports better and make you more money. But I want to let you know from me to you, if you're a guy out there that's been on the grind, you've been hustling, you come from nothing, you haven't been given anything, you've had to work hard for everything you've got, all I can tell you is work your ass off and never give up. Don't take no for an answer. You can always keep going. Always keep going. If somebody kicks you down, it's not how hard you fall, it's how you get back up. Meet people. Network yourself. Learn to get with people that can take you to the next level, and don't take no for an answer. Be a professional. You got to work hard in order to accomplish your goals. No one's ever going to give you anything in this lifetime. Remember that. So if you're one of those guys out there moping, telling people about your problems or telling people what's going on, all you're doing is dragging somebody else down. Keep that shit to yourself. You got to stay positive. If you don't have anything positive to say, don't say it. Your job is to motivate somebody, no matter what fucking job you're doing. Whatever job it is you have, if you're doing your job 110%, you should be so focused on your craft that you don't have time to see what's around you or to see anybody that's fucking off, because you're only worried about being the best that you can be. So all I want to tell you from VIP Sports family out here, I want you to be the best you can be at whatever it is, and I want you to let me motivate you and let me inspire you. Because if times are hard, you're not eating the way you want to, you have a family, you have kids, all I can tell you is one thing: persistence equals resistance. It tears it down. You keep fucking positive, you keep consistent, and you keep working your ass off, and I promise you, something will come your way. Don't take no for an answer. Be motivational, be positive, and give it all you got. Because if you give it every fucking thing you have, and then some, that's the heart of a champion. And in my mind, that's what makes you world class. VIP Sports and myself, shout out to Dejuan Blake, shout out to Affiliation Management, shout out to Big Skipper, shout out to all the sports book that we put our dick in your mouth over the last 30 days, and more importantly, shout out to all of our viewers. We love you. See you, wouldn't want to be you. I'll talk to you soon.
It's Steve Stevens. I'll bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Popping bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the palm play me. Fuck around and put $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Pirate.